Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you have a great day. Hope this video can make it a little bit better for you. Today we'll be trying a passive build with our 6-star Tryndamere. So we're going for the Beast Within, Stack Deck, and the Black Shield. Beast Within, so we get overwhelm on all of our units, and our subtypes get 1/1. We actually have a decent amount of subtypes, so that will help a lot of our units. Stack Deck, just giving us more starting gold, and then further scaling for our deck, which is quite nice. Then the Black Shield, just to further protect all of our units, especially since we have them at 6 stars, so when we summon one of our units, it gets double stats for the round. Anything that's further helping our units get bigger stats is going to be amplified by that 6-star. So the 1/1 here, and then the extra stats right here, is actually going to be pretty impactful. Now we're going to go ahead and try this up against Volibear, which should be pretty fun. Let's get into it. I think I'm going to try to do kind of a full passive build with Tryndamere, going for like Beast, Stack Deck, and Black Shield. And let's maybe actually go and hop into the... I was thinking Tryndamere versus Volibear, actually. That could be fun. Sure, let's try to do this. I don't go for Hold It. Pretty solid defensive. Let's go for Hearthguard. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Oh, goodness. All right, I think let's play Tryndamere, and then we can drop our call to arms.
Can't afford to miss. My blade calls.
All right, solid. Let's try to throw the other Tryndamere in there.
In battle.
And GG. All right, not too bad. Sure, we can go for Fallen Comet. In the Volibear adventure, you kind of want to pick the most expensive card every time. Sivir, Pantheon. That has a lot of stats. Double attack and free attack. That's actually pretty good. We could reroll, but I think this can be fine. We'll probably just... Actually, that's another free attack. All right, it's starting to show up a little bit more. We pretty much always go down here for Reaver. So let's try to go for Stargazer. Let's get rid of these two. Tryndamere is a lot of stats, but this is a free attack. I think let's try to go like this.
What wisdom do you bring from your journey, grandfather?
I mean, we do have barrier, but that is an incredibly large unit. Okay, they still didn't want to play anything. Interesting. Alright, GG. Not sure why they didn't block there. Go for Field Rush. Playing this for a 3 cost will be hilarious. Double Shop. Interesting. Rally Banner. Shimmering Mirage. Always solid. Allies of Overwhelm. We already have that. Sure. More power, more stats is good. Getting more cards, actually, since we have Grifter's deck, isn't too bad. Although it is a little bit of a double-edged sword. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's go for the other shop, see what we can get here. Yeah, that's fine. We could be trying to stack as many cards as we can, but don't want to go crazy, even though we do have a stack deck. Let's go for Sneaky Zeebles. Let's get rid of the Sorin. So if we use this, we lose out on the play effect. And also growing their stats to 10-10 is going to be a bit of a downgrade. I think that's just, yeah. Keep attacking with Pantheon. Hey, look, they finally figured out how to block. Yeah, it's a little silly. Pack Mentality, Star Spring. Again, yeah, these are, I have to think in the context of Voli. This is going to be a 3 cost, so that will be insanely good as 3 cost. I just wish for Tryndamere, not so much of his power was in the 6-star. Could they have just added in your 3-star that when you play your call to arms, you rally? Or even, I wish they actually used the 5-star as more than just mana for some people. Like, I think Tryndamere is actually another champion that if you put one of the 6-star effects in the 5-star, it would make him feel so much better as a champion. Because even though I can get like all the champions to 6 stars, because content creator, it's like my job to play the game and try to unlock stuff. It sucks for a normal person that they're not going to be able to get all the champions to 6 stars, and Tryndamere is just going to somewhat suck up until the point where you get that power. So spreading it out a little bit and not putting all of it in the 6 star would have been really nice. Putting one of those extra effects like in the 3 star or the 5 star if you didn't want to do it there would have been appreciated, in my opinion. Would be nice, yeah. Let's go for the champion item. Sure, let's go for the 3-3 because the extra cost doesn't matter. And yeah, the second copy won't really help, especially since the double attack, it'll die. Yeah, let's get rid of the Poro. Let's go for Malphite. Kaisa has a custom 4th or 5th star. Kaisa has a custom 5th star, and she's currently the only one that has a custom 5th star. And I wish they were able to do that more often. So it's like, yeah, I wish they did that a little bit more. What are LOR team's favorite pies going to be? I mean, I feel like apple's always the staple. Let's get rid of these two. Maybe we'll do like a lemon. Actually, they've already kind of did a teaser, so you kind of just guess whatever that pie was. All right, so we do not have our other champion. Could go for Hearthguard. One of them will die, though. Yeah, we can drop Tryndamere. It'll be fine. Sure, we can get rid of that one and just OTK. Play 2 Dragon Boons, 4 power. I think we'll go for the 4 power since when he's summoned, he's going to get double stats. And so that's actually going to be 8 power, which will be pretty ridiculous. Let's go here. They have their dev snack shop video. Creative cards cost 1 less. Will it even actually work? I think it does. So it'd be a 2 cost, but again, that wouldn't really matter because everything else is a 3 cost, so we still couldn't play anything else. Let's try to reroll, see if we can do something a little bit better. Yeah, still looking for... Sure. Well, first time we damage the Nexus, and the next card you play will cost 3 less. We can play a card for free. That'd actually be really big in this event. Sure, let's do that. Go for another champion item, so Cub. The thing with Tryndamere is I feel like his 6 star feels perfect because it's a really good upgrade in overall power. The problem is that before 6 star, he feels a bit lacking. Yes, that's 100% the case. Like, 6 star Tryndamere is fine. Do I think the other champions in his region are better? Yes, but it's still fine. There's a lot of power in his 6 star. So I'm not saying he's a bad champion at 6 star. It just sucks that so much of the power is locked in the 6 star and it's not spread out a little bit more throughout the rest of the constellation. All right, let's see how much ridiculous amounts of damage this does. Aw, don't be like that. Sad. Rip. So yeah, him attacking again isn't gonna matter, so the rally won't really matter. Sure, let's drop Tryndamere. Now we can play this. Sure, we can do Feel the Rush. And GG. Let's go for Pack Mentality. We already have Spell Shields. Let's go for Champion Item. 2 cost and Fleeting. Don't think that really will matter. Let's try a reroll. If we get some more stats, that would be nice. Capture or Shadow Totem. More damage, getting rid of the enemy. I think actually getting rid of an enemy that could block might actually give us more damage. Because, like, I think they get Volibear for free, I think. Double attack is fine. Trifarian, that's a good time. Sure. Epic Shop or Champion Item. I think go with the Champion Item. Yeah, I think we're fine. Like, we could try to stack up more for stack deck, but at this point, it's really not needed. Let's go for Poro Sled. Let's get rid of... Honestly, we'll just reroll everything. We just want to get yeah, our Pantheon. Let's go ahead and drop him here. Right, we can't block. It's just a little silly. Yeah, Tryndamere, he does have a lot of power. It is just sad, though, how you don't have a lot of options in your deck. Like, the fact that you have only one situational draw card, and that's it, and then your removal is pretty limited, really isn't the best for you. And it is actually, I didn't realize how bad it was compared to the other two champions until we actually looked at them side by side. It was like, oh no, the others have like tons of draw, tons of removal. But I try to say that Trid may not be the strongest champ, but there's more than that. It feels lacking power because he's so hit or miss. Yeah, like there's a lot of issues for him that you need to try to be fixing as you're going through the adventure. Like the biggest thing is you're trying to get draw, potentially trying to get removal based on what you're going up against. He's a bit lacking in some aspects, which is a bit sad. Let's go for champion item. We'll keep going for the Radiant Plate Armor since the cost increase doesn't matter. I mean, we don't really care what kind of card because it's stacked deck. Let's go for Volibear. That's fine. So yeah, we have the Volibear. I guess there's stuns that we can't even block anyways. So we could play the stun. We do still have barrier. But I mean, even with him blocking, we still can probably just end. Yeah, GG. All right, that was pretty crazy. Very, very nice Pantheon there. And yeah, we did go for a pretty passive build with Tryndamere that's just trying to make our units bigger, have that overwhelm, have that spell shield, and turned out pretty well. Granted, a lot of that was crazy support champion, and then the fact that with the Volibear adventure, with all that extra mana, just being able to play our spell every single round, our call to arms, and still have mana to play another unit is pretty impactful for Tryndamere. So yeah, up against Volibear, pretty awesome. Thank you for watching that video all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, always appreciate it. Also, special thank you to all my awesome members that go that extra mile supporting the channel. Because of your support, we're able to be here pumping out these daily videos for everyone. If you want to be a member, hit that join button down below, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.